Okay. 2 tries and I finally got it. And I did get 12 renown for it, which was really nice. So I might have to try those in the future, but it really is luck. It really is, like, some of them are based on how the enemy sets up for you to get certain shots, and if the enemy doesn't do what you want him to, you're just screwed. So a lot of it is luck based, and that's no fun. But let's level up some dudes. Rook, I think, can level up. Yeah, he can. During pillage, no more guaranteed turns. Alright, looking awesome there, Rook, old buddy. Ooh, hey. Cool. I can use the horse people. That's pretty awesome. Who do I want to replace with a cool horse person? Does she spears? She throw them, probably? If you hear a meowing sound, it's because my cat is being, like, really pushy and in my face. He might be cool. All of these guys might be cool. This one, though. I'm just going to bring him along. I'm just arbitrarily picking one. I'm just going to bring him along and then see how we do. Alright, I guess let's skedaddle. Maybe I'll buy a little bit more food. Nah. Well. Might as well. Might as well. Alright. Let's get out of here. We got some horse people to feed now, so... And now my cat is in my lap, so she might be disruptive. I apologize. Now that Roax had a chance to heal, 2 of the Horseborn are heading south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south. Hey, if you want to go, you want to go. It's fine. Remember that when it comes to dealing with Rugga as well. If he wants to depart, by the gods let him. Yeah, I know. Then be safe, Ubin, and join us again if you can. You know where we're going. We may be swallowed up by the earth before that, but you know where we're going. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this thing through to Aberrang. Farewell. Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing with the Horseborn. Can this old dude keep up with these people who have 4 legs? Boy, my people are never happy, but that's okay. Oh, this fuck. How's it going? The governor catches up to you and asks you for a moment of your time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent. There's something to be said for getting us across the chasm and through that bog. Is that a compliment? You just haven't got as many people killed as I expected. You give the governor a half-smile. You'll still fail, and I'll be there to push your face in the dung. Was there something you wanted? I want to see these people safely to Aberrang, get us across these barren plains, and I might be impressed. Jeez, it takes a lot to impress you, dude. We walked across a chasm, and this guy's like, ho-hum, get us across the plains. Oh, and try not to pick up any more strays on the way, okay? Hey, I'll pick up whoever I fucking want. Rugga sneers in the direction of the Horseborn before walking away. I will pick up strays if I want to. I am like Commander Shepard. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those wagons rollin'. Ride. Any of you 23 clansmen feel like foraging for food? That'd be great. I suppose I should thank you for saving me, a woman's voice echoes from somewhere around you. But you left me to rot. Uh-oh. And that won't keep white leaves from piling up at your door. There! Someone shouts. He sees a woman throw a burning flask in the air, which arcs before breaking on the ground between the yaks and its cart. Singed animal fur fills the air, and the yaks bolt, scattering and ruining supplies. When you look back, the woman is gone, but you're sure it was the witch you cut free from the tree. No surprises there. I wonder what would happen if I hadn't have freed her. Like, would she come with even more of a vengeance? Minus 25? Are you fucking kidding me? Did we put all our supplies in one yak's cart? Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. That's the second Feyan shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day, the yaks' tender curses. It will take some time to see to the yaks, so you call for camp. Yaks wear shoes? I assumed they had cloven hooves, and things with cloven hooves don't usually wear shoes. While most of the clansmen sleep or lost themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone. You are holding things together remarkably well. You sound surprised. Poor Rook. Everyone's like, you didn't fuck things up too badly. And Rook is like, yeah, fuck you too, everybody. When I first looked into your mind at Borsgard, I knew that you would do anything to return to Alette. Her death, some of the greatest people in our history have gone mad at the loss of loved ones. You say nothing but continue to look at the Valka. You're not insane, Rook. You're experiencing tremendous grief and still managing to lead this caravan. That's something to be proud of. Juno patiently awaits your reply. What are you doing here, lady? The Valka grows silent, looking down for a long moment before answering. My role has many names. Investigator, catalyst, mistake. But you and I are both fledglings in what is required of us and what we must do. You didn't actually answer me. Because I honestly don't know how, until the future will tell me of... Only the future will tell me of my role as villain or hero. Oh, great. Does that mean I have to try and, like, do things the right way, or you're gonna turn against us? Why is the caravan important? This journey is forging them into what the future will require. Boy, I can't read. I apologize, you guys. The era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Why can't we ever have games that are set in the era of peace? Huh? Be awesome. Aberang may be the best shelter from the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist. Because of the dredge. Partially, but mostly because of the coming darkness that is pushing the dredge. And you know, the giant snake. Can we talk about the snake? No? Alright. You mentioned the darkness. You've seen the signs of its coming. Dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It is a force unlike any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant to this. I'm gonna go back to checking on the others because I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be a little bit smug here. Rook is like, you know what? Fuck nah. Other people couldn't do this job. This is a hard job. Before you go, there is one thing I must address with you: the serpent. Oh, good. Can we talk about the giant snake? I thought you needed some books in Manahar before knowing anything else about it. That's true, but the chasm at Ormsdala, I can't say words, and the tremors in the ground concern me. No, really? Yeah, me too. Should that incredible creature ever surface, do not attempt to stop it. Lady, are you fucking kidding me? I would not. Okay, it's a giant snake. It would take the power unseen in ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run. That was my plan, 100%. Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. Yeah, because, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. This will be no time for you guys, but lots of time for me. I want to see what the new training is. Because it did get me lots of, renown, so I'm gonna need it to replace the food I lost because we seem to have put it all in one ox cart. Okay, Okay, well, I succeeded at that. Got some renown, so we're gonna scoot on out of here and see what happens next. That one wasn't as hard. That one was more about positioning my guys. And I can position my guys. I can't make the enemy do what I want them to. Game trail, one of the few gathered hunters says, looking at the beaten path of grass. No telling what might be down it, but it'll fill some stomachs. Let's make a wager. That sounds good. Everyone in the camp starts smiling and tossing coins in a purse before heading down the trail. When it branches, 2 hunters sprint left and 3 think the center trail looks promising. You consider what to do. Search the ground for clues. The other hunters took paths with cloven hoof tracks. There's a chance that you could kill the largest hog among them. To the right there are rabbit tracks and possibly something much bigger. It's hard to tell. How on my own is on your own? You know, is it just Rook or will you have a few pals with him? I feel like let's go down the center trail. You catch up with some of the hunters. They need help. A boar and a sow have already charged them. A young male surprises them and gores one man's leg. Your arrow and their spears take down the young boar. The other hogs vanish. The man's wound is mild, easy enough for Avon to heal. Back at the caravan, you spot another 2 hunters smiling. They brought back 2 rather large boar together. The 2 hunters split the winnings and drinks are shared while the injured man's leg is mended. Later, the entire caravan enjoys the stories of the hunt while feasting. Yay! 10 supplies. Those are a lot of boars. You notice the archer, Nid, because she is standing perfectly still looking into the distance. Let me guess. You see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Dredge, she says quietly. How is that possible, you ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight. I thought we lost them at the chasm. You make out the dust cloud in the horizon, which means they can make out the one produced by the caravan, and it's heading in the same direction as you, towards Lundar. The Velka walks to your side and said, I was afraid of this, the cracks in the ground along Eastway Road. It's like the damn crevice in Singholm all over again, Hakon says. The dredge are just pouring out of it. Are the dredge, like the, Darkspawn? Are we going BioWare on this again? Does that mean they could... Juno finishes your question. Appear almost anywhere. Yes, but let's not panic the caravan. Just keep moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Don't get killed by dredge. Keep swimming. What do? We don't get killed by dredge. That's my song.
Lundar, the archer's haven. Home to the finest fletchers in the world. Though it appears beset with war.
What else is new? Everything's beset with war. Well, at least they're letting us in. That's a good sign. Usually when we go places, they're like, fuck off and die. Can we help? Looks like the dredge are hitting this town, too. No surprises there, guys. Are we surprised? I'm not even a little surprised. So, Sweat, this is bad, Hakon says. Lundar's fighting on 2 fronts and barely holding it together. Hakon's been worrying long before you were even born. His worried look is unsettling. I always heard the Horseborn had trouble with the walls since they usually fight in open fields, he says. Ubin is the only one old enough actually to know, but it doesn't really matter because these walls will barely slow the dredge. And if those dredge flatten this town, we're defenseless out of these plains, Ivor says. But what are the Horseborn after? He eyes Roek, Deirdre, and Scathach. I can pronounce their names. The 3 Horseborn in your caravan are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Deirdre nods toward Roek, tossing her head and baring her teeth. You are surprised with a look of savage fury on their faces, as the couple takes off without warning, charging the attacking horseborn. While Scathach remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but he waits your decision. They could die on their own, Oddleaf shouts, not hesitating to follow Roetch and Deirdre. Ivor sighs. She's lost her mind over those new members of the clan. Might lose her life for it, too. He looks at you. We could fight the dredge or the horseborn, or split up and fight both if we're feeling suicidal. If we're splitting up, my Varl are hitting the dredge, Hakon says. We're good at that. Yugvar can do what he wants. He always has. You consider your options. Why did they take off like that? Scathback bites his lips and flips his mane left and right. Return fight. He is neither nervous nor he is either nervous and hiding something, or cannot find the right words. Hakon spits. We don't have time to figure out his stumps and tail whipping. You consider your options. I kind of want to try to split up, but I feel like that's a bad idea. I mean, I've got a lot of humans, and they're not in terrible shape. So maybe we can try it? They're not super high level. Let's try it! Go with my first instinct. The governor steps forward. We're dividing our forces. Are you really that foolish? Oh, now I have to do it. Now that this motherfucker is all like, do that. This is probably going to end in disaster. I apologize for making you watch this. Oddleaf is hemmed in near two horseborn, you assume are Orek and Deirdre, but the kicked-up dust cloud blur your sight. We can drive a wedge straight for her, Ivor said, but these horseborn are fast. If they flank us, we'll take heavy losses. Shield wall is usually my instinct. Oddleaf, I need you to not die, honey. You're my best archer. Exactly how I would do it. You fucker. Exactly how I would do it, Rugga says. No sense in risking everyone for a few who are foolish enough to blindly enter the fight. Never mind. Blindly it is. This fuck says I shouldn't do it this way. So, this is the way we're doing it. Ivor shouts for a wedge formation, and everyone charges towards Oddleaf and the two horseborn.